there really is no secret. So really, all you have to do is come up with a really great story, and know a little bit on how to draw. Now, there's some great stories out there that their artwork isn't really that great. As in, like, their anatomy isn't that well drawn out, or, you know, maybe the background looks weird. Some, like all the other mangas and comics that we see, you know, everything seems so well defined and detailed, and they seem like they got their...
Nope.
But that doesn't mean that you can't do it too, you know? I've made a lot of weird comics growing up. I used to think I was the best. But obviously, when you look back at it, you're just like, what the hell was I thinking? But it was fun, and you should have fun with it too. I know I started a Webtoons, and I thought, oh yeah, it's definitely gonna pick up, and I'm gonna be famous, and all this stuff. No. It shouldn't be about that. It should be about your story and how it's going to play through, and you should be excited to do it too. So I'm going to show you how I use Procreate and the dimensions that I use in another program that I use to break down for the Webtoons format. But if you don't have that, you don't need that to create your own story. I started off with pencil and paper, and I'll show you what they look like. They're not going to be that great, but I did it. Oh, also, you can find this at like Five and Below. It was like $5. I've also seen it at Target. But basically, it has panels already drawn out for you. So all you have to do is just insert your story, and you can use this for like maybe like an outline sketch of what the final thing is gonna look like. But I think it's pretty cool for the price. It even has like examples and a little bit of how to see. So it is possible. You just gotta put in the work. Alright, let me show you my old stuff, and then I'll show you the Procreates. Okay, so first I want to show you this cringeworthy... It was like a Goku Gohan thing. There was a girl version of Goku, and then like another one. So basically the girls fought for Goku's hand, and you know, they're on their first date. So as you can see, the panels suck. At least you can tell that it goes from right to left, but then the bubbles here, like you can't even tell which way it goes. So like this one, you're a great friend, it would be the first one that I would think, and then the other one says it's not fair, she cheated. You know, there are other people out there. So really you want the bubbles to kind of flow together. I would say that this one would go first. You can put the bubble closer and then put this one on the other side, so but with the arrow still connecting towards her, not him. This one was like a Tomb Raider type of thing, and as you can tell, like I used whatever kind of paper that I had, so it was really just like notebook paper, computer paper, whatever it is that I had, like I would draw on it. So here you can tell that for some reason there was an on switch, and then like one of those boulders starts going down. But you can't really tell what the heck is going on here. There's not enough separation. But I would say it's pretty decent, at least the artistic style of it. Okay, so this one was a dream that I had, and basically her best friend was moving, who she had a crush on. They went skating, got into an accident, and they kissed. Woo. But as you can see, like, I had numbered them to see how it goes, but this 2 doesn't really flow well. If I hadn't paid attention to that, I would just be like, what the heck is going on here? So I did the same here. It was 28, 29, 30, 31, and then for some reason 32 is up here. So I would not recommend. And she wakes up. This was a fan fiction Jet Set Radio Future thing. If you ever play the game, it was for the Xbox, is the one that I had played on. This was notebook paper and it had gotten wet, so yeah. So it starts here. She comes back with food to feed the people. I would say this should have been a lot bigger. Still, everything needs to be a little bit more spread out, but it kind of has a better flow. Here's the other page that I had. Because it had cut off, I had made him bend over so you could still see him in the camera. And try to do like a King of the Hill thing. I don't know what the heck I was going with that. So this one was another fan fiction. It was like a Nightmare Before Christmas because I was like super obsessed with it. So see, it's more spread out. You can see that they're, you know, what he's doing, what's happening. And then I had made to where the Oogie Boys created another kind of ragdoll. And they're about to wake him up. So I'm really proud of this one. This one really looked really good. And then that was the next page. But yeah, I never continued with that. I never finished it. Okay, so now we're gonna go into Procreate. Here I have some of my panels for the comic. So what I like to do is I like to start with the smaller panels first before I combine them into a larger panel. So the first panel that we're gonna need is a 16 by 7680 px. So you're gonna go open up new canvas. I have it down here, but we're gonna just put it in there. So 16 by 72080, and we're gonna create. Okay, so we have it here. I like to start off with, normally I start off with red, but it's hard to see when I'm recording to show you guys. We're gonna open up the drawing guide. So under canvas, you're gonna go to drawing guide, you're gonna turn that on. So now we have this grid. The way that I measure it out is I skip 2. So I put the line on there. I normally do 6 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I put the next line on there. So that'll be the first panel on here. That way you can start spreading it out. And you're gonna do the same. Normally you could do like 3 on here. Okay. So we got it all done. I turn off the drawing guide so I'm not distracted by all the squares, and of course create a new layer, and then you're going to draw out what it is that you're wanting to do for your comic. So I'm going to show you what I have done previously. I know I got a lot. Okay, so this was like the beginning, and you don't have to do it that way. So like you see, I have made the panels different, but it's a good guide for you to spread it out. That way it's not so put together, like, you know, so close together and I don't know, weird, I guess. Okay, so we have it done. I do different layers for everything. So here, I'll turn these all off so you can see how I do it. So here's the guide. Here's my sketch. So after the sketch, you're going to do another layer and you're going to ink it. So that's already done. And then of course you're going to make it as a reference, and every layer underneath you're going to add the colors and the shading and everything else that you're wanting to do for that. Now once you have it completed, you can make at least like 4 of these size panels to put it into that longer panel that you're going to put into. So this is done. I like to save my butt by duplicating it, so in case that I wanted to do something different or something. So from here, now that I have duplicated it, I'm going to merge everything so you can pinch it all together all the way down until it's complete. So from here, you're going to copy it. We're going to create that new panel, and it's going to be 800 by 15,000. So 800 by 15,000. So it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be super long, right? You can turn on the drawing guide to help you, and we're gonna hit paste. So sometimes it'll bring it all the way to the bottom. You're gonna bring it all the way to the top. Put it like that. So from here, you're gonna add in all the other episodes for the panel on here. So I have several done already, so I'm going to show you what I do next. So let me go to one. Alright, so here's a long one. Okay, we're going to send it, we're going to hit share, PNG. You're going to open it up with the Affinity Designer. So here it's open. You're going to click the box on the very top on the left. You're going to click that. Then you're going to click the magnet, and that's underneath the little X box on the left bottom corner. So you're going to hover over it, press down until it's 800 by 950, and it has the The size on the top, as you can see, the numbers are moving. It's a little bit tedious, but so far what I've noticed, it makes the cuts really clean. Supposedly you don't have to do that anymore. You could just upload it to Webtoons, but honestly I haven't even tried that. And I read reviews that it makes it kind of pixely and stuff like that, so I don't even bother. So we're gonna keep going until you finish. It has to be the size, that way it fits when you're uploading it to the Webtoons website, because if not, it's not gonna work. But again, I haven't tried it the other way, so maybe that doesn't even matter anymore. If you save it where it overlaps like that, it's gonna look weird once you upload it to Webtoons, because it'll show it cut twice. And then you gotta start all over again. By the way, this is kind of a spoiler. I haven't posted this episode yet. Been kind of busy as far as just like taking care of my mental health. If you didn't know, my dad did pass away recently, so it's been kind of hard on me. But slowly I have been working on it and try to get back into the rhythm of things. I just enjoy doing YouTube on the side, because I feel like if I can help you, you know, I want to see what you make. I want everyone to create stuff. Alright, so we're done. Now what we do is we're going to uncheck the one that says background, and we're going to hit export. So here I already created a folder for that, and you can create a folder by adding one right next to the done. So I put under slices, hit done, export. So here it's gonna export it all over there. From here you'll go to your Webtoon. Okay, so I'm already logged in. You're gonna go to your dashboard, add episodes. Okay, so from here you're gonna upload it. I'm gonna go to my folder, and those are old episodes that I haven't put. And basically you're just gonna click on them one by one and you're gonna fill it up. You can only put 20 MB of images on here, and you know the numbers will go down, so that'll let you know whether or not you're, you know, filling up the space or whatever. Make sure that you always put a thumbnail and the chapter of the episode, and then you can always schedule it for later, or you know, post it immediately. So yeah, that's basically how you put everything together and have your episode ready to be sliced down and posted on Webtoons. If you have any questions, definitely comment below. I'll come back to you and answer as many questions as I can. You know, or even if you created a Webtoons, like, let me know which one is yours. I would love to read it. The one that I'm making is called Simply Cherry, and you know, let me know what you think about it. So I hope to see you there, and thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Bye!